Hello there. This is a 1968 Fender Telecaster. It's the first Fender guitar design that they started in the 1950s or about 1950, and they still make them today. And this one here is kind of considered part of the old ones, like they used to make it. And this one here has a kind of a metallic gold or brown finish, and it's been debated that if it's original or not. I don't know. I think it is. We can zoom on in and kind of look at it. I'm going to sell this guitar. It's a lot better guitar than I am a player. That's for sure. It is made of ash, the body, and it weighs about 7.5 pounds, so it's a very lightweight one. And the neck, from what I understand, was a custom order at the time, as well as the color, which I think it's original. I wouldn't think anybody would fake this guitar. I bought it in the mid 1980s, and it wasn't worth anything then. It was worth less than a brand new guitar. At the time, that's not worth a whole lot now. Okay, I'm going to turn it around. Let's look at the edges of this thing. It's well worn. Look at that. Isn't that something? Now, this is my favorite dent, and it is exactly the shape of a Fender amplifier knob. They sell new guitars that are all beat up, and you pay for them to beat them up. Let's look at the back here. Now, there appears to be a clear coat on here that's like kind of flaking off or worn off, and that's, you can see it's crazed and cracked. Okay. Now, I will do another video on this, showing some more detail. I'll pull the neck off of it, and there's you can look into the neck pocket. Okay, I think we haven't seen this edge. See, isn't that something? Okay. You see the color of it? It's kind of a copper. It looks like one of the Duco paint colors. I'm not an expert on these things, but I know people that have looked at this and said it's worth nothing. I'll give you $50 for it. Yeah. See, there's the tuners. They all work good. This thing works good. It's just got an awful lot of player wear on it. Let's see if I can. Don't want to drop it. Though it looks like I might have dropped a time or two, huh? Okay, there. Oh, look at that heel. Okay. Okay, that's what that is. That's a Fender Telecaster guitar, 1968. You know, the neck is stamped as such. I have to pull that off, and I'll pull the pickguard off. I don't know if I'll remove that. Now, the pickups were replaced years ago with Seymour Duncan 54 Telecaster pickups, or whatever was popular back then. But I believe that the original bridge pickup still is here, but the wires kind of shorted out on both the neck and they didn't work very good, and that's why they got replaced. And the neck has been refretted, okay? But it plays good. You know, you can see the wear, the finger wear on that neck. But the guitar plays good. Here's the those threaded bridge saddles that were popular back then. So anyway, I want to sell this guitar. I'm not sure how much to ask for it just yet, or, you know, take offers on it. But it should go to somebody that could really appreciate and you know, put it to some use. I have other guitars that I play, but you know, this one here has always just seemed kind of a little more guitar than I am a player. So I just kind of keep it around, and so that's kind of what I'm doing right now, is just kind of checking this whole guitar out and doing a video of it. I hope I'm getting some good photos of it. If I spin it around, maybe you can see the crazing, how that is. Now, one of the things that's been noticed about this guitar is that it was painted over blonde, the regular blonde, and those were the lightweight ash guitars. But it wasn't uncommon that I'm told that they got an order for a custom color guitar or something like that, or they wanted to produce something that they would just paint over a body they had on hand, or a flawed blonde one. So we'll look at the other parts of the guitar. I'll take these things loose. The only thing that I can think of is the pickups and the frets and the nut are the only things that have been replaced on this guitar. Everything else is what came on it when I got it, and it just didn't look like anything had been changed on it. So, okay. Oh, call it good at that for right now. Thanks for looking. And hello, Dee Dee here with a 1968 Fender Telecaster guitar. And we're going to inspect this instrument, and the first thing I'm going to do is remove the neck, okay? So here we go. I don't like taking guitars apart, but this is necessary. Okay, get this flipped right around here. And this is a maple cap neck, of course. And I'll just loosen these up. It's got quite a bit of wear on that fretboard, and it's been refretted. but it plays good. I should have struck it. I'll hit a chord with it, put it back together, or get it out in the machine shop. If someone wants to inspect this guitar, it will be out in the machine shop. And I'll keep it out in the machine shop because the machine shop is secure. And right now we're down in my basement wood shop, and I got this sitting on top of a table saw. Okay, that's where your new guitar is right now. This is a really nice guitar. It's a nice thing. And of course it is. It's a Fender guitar. And it was made before they radically changed them from the original. I'm not an expert on guitars, but I like them. There we go. Get that string off. I'll get this string off too. See how we're doing here. You can take the strings off pretty easy on a Fender guitar because of the slotted tuners. Okay, I'll get that. Get these things kind of off to the side, and we'll turn it over. Whoop. Okay. No, those are the original tuners on it. They're not wobbly or anything. See, they're pretty stiff. No, I don't think this one's bent. If anyone has more play, it's that one. Look at that little tiny bit bent. Okay, I hope you can see that. Slightly bent a little bit, but I wouldn't straighten it out. It works just fine. Okay, there's the front of that stuff. Got tangled up in the table saw. Here. Okay, now I'm going to get this back like that. And I've got this piece of cardboard. I want to put the screws exactly back where they are. I am a precision machinist, and I know for a fact that screws like this aren't precision made. So you want to put them back in the holes that they went into. I'm just going to back them all up a little bit so I'm not leaving one dead tight. Okay, out they come. Okay. Okay, that one goes in this hole in the cardboard. I think the last time I had this neck off was probably about 1985. About the time I got this guitar. I can't remember taking the neck off since then. Okay. Okay, that one is loose. And in its hole, it cannot get mixed up. Okay. Okay, here's the last one. Let's see if that plate's kind of stuck on there. No, it's fairly loose. Okay, here it is. Can you see it? There's the number. Look at the back of it. Got some dirt. That's real vintage dirt. Okay. Okay, here's the back. I want to be careful here not tearing paint off of it. The neck does fit pretty tight in there. I'm gonna have to flip it over. Try to hold it together. It's kind of stuck. Okay. There we go. It's coming loose. See, that neck is really tight. And I don't want to tear any wood or paint. I really hate taking this apart. You're out there going, yeah, get that guitar out of that machinist's hands. Hey, it came off. Let's have a look at it here. There it is. The 3rd of February, 1968. B, which I believe is the profile of the neck. And you can see that the truss rod screw is not damaged. But I want to tell you that on this guitar, that truss rod's not very tight. It doesn't need to be, okay? So it's not like tight, but it's not loose. And it seems to have reasonable relief, at least for me, but I'm not a very good guitar player. At least not as good as I am a machinist. I play a Monarch 10 EE lathe like Jimi Hendrix. Now these are really worn. You know, they relic guitars. You know, at the factory, they take a new guitar and make it look old. Okay, there's a number there. It says BAOA. Now let's have a look at this body at this point. I think I'll take the camera loose and we will look at that. Okay, here's the neck pocket. Okay, and that's how it is. I'm not seeing any numbers in there. I'll try from some different angles. Okay, now let's take that pickguard off. Okay. And we're gonna do the same thing. Let's get that neck plate over here. This guitar's been knocked around so much, if I put a scratch in, it'll hardly be noticed. Now, I had the pickguard off some time ago, and I can't remember why we did that. But I think a guy had a music store here. This guitar, when I got it, the pickups weren't working. This was back in 1985, I believe. And so the pickups were replaced by a local music store here with Seymour Duncan reproductions. And the original pickups are lost. Okay? And that's unfortunate. But you gotta understand, back when I bought this guitar, this was not collectible whatsoever. About 1985. And I purchased this guitar in Spokane, Washington, from the Marx Brothers Pawn Shop. And that was just right around the corner from Dutch's Pawn Shop. That was on Main Street. I can't think of it. But the guy that owned that pawn shop's name was Mark Silver. And he sold me this guitar. There we go. Then a couple of years later, I bought a new guitar, a brand new guitar, a G&L guitar, G&L Assault Special. And I just kind of set this aside because the G&L was a little easier for me to play. But I always felt this was a special guitar, and I just kind of hung on to it. Okay, right there, you see? All those pickguard screws and the neck screws can be put back. Now let's try to get this off. Now I remember the last time I had it off, it was hard to get on because it shrunk. See, this thing's even stuck to the pickup. There we go. Okay, here's the back of the pickguard. Some of them are pearl on the back and some of them are not. And that's the pickguard that came on it, and I believe it to be original. Okay? Now look at that. Wipe that off a little bit. And I'm going to take the I'm not going to remove the plate for the bridge, but I'll remove the electrical plate and we can have a look there. Got a spot for that screw. And need a spot for this screw. You know, as far as I can tell, I'll get the camera close. It doesn't look like any of the screws have ever been stripped in this. I don't see no matchsticks in them. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at that. Okay, we'll try it from some different angles here. Okay. Now I'm gonna pull this loose and see how that is. Okay. I guess the guy did an okay job replacing the pickups. Let's try to get those pot dates. Okay, that's important to people. I've never looked them up. I just assume that it's supposed to be this way with these pots. They're a little bit scratchy. Okay. I don't, this one here you can actually, I think, see all the numbers. Maybe I better hold it back. Okay. I hope you can get that in now. I can try to turn this a little bit too. And I don't want to jiggle the wires or anything. I don't know how they did one of the pickups that looks like splicing the wires. I don't know. The guy's a really old guy that worked on this. It worked okay. Okay, there's the switch from that side. And there, this stuff is from that side. Okay, try to look down into that cavity a little bit. Okay. I'll see if I can get some light down in there. I have gotta be careful with flashlights. They'll just wash stuff right out. And let's see if I can get that so you can look in there and see what's going on, if there's anything going on. Okay. Okay, let's see that. Okay. Now this collar, one guy says, you know, that is a faded burgundy fire mist. I don't know. Let's get here where it's not. Sometimes you can kind of see a lot of red in it. And I've heard this and I've heard that. Let's look at those screw holes for the pickguard. I think that I better take the flashlight away. Okay, I kind of look around. Okay. All right. But one thing's been noticed about this guitar here is you can see it here. Is it was blonde, painted blonde, and like blonde guitars, this is a featherweight ash Telecaster that weighs just over 7 pounds. You know, I don't think it's quite 7.5. I can toss it on scale. We'll see, that's important too, but it's a light ash Telecaster. And it has that ash sound. If people think that, you know, you can't tell, anything. But most people play guitar so distorted, you know, it doesn't matter what they play. But if you run this guitar through a good amplifier, it sounds good without being distorted. Okay, so we kind of had a look at that. I think good. Now I'm going to turn it over again. Hold on. There we go. And let's have a look at the back here. And I hope you can see the crazing. And I don't know. But it looks to me like there's a clear coat on it that's cloudy and gone in places. But I've heard or seen that people shine black lights on the finish, and I'm going to do that. Okay, that'll probably do what I do next. And let's just try to look at the color of it. I could get it out in the sunlight too, but I don't know, you know. You can see the wear this thing has. It's just been used an awful lot. And one reason why that is on a guitar like this is because it sounds good. It's a good sounding guitar. Some guitars don't sound that good. I've had a few of them. Okay, I can't think of much else to do right now with this. I just hope that I can get some of these details that you want to see. Okay, now I'm going to put the black light on this. The finish is cracked or crazed here, but I don't think anybody's ever painted over it, you know. Looks real nice and clean here. It's got quite a bit of wear on the neck. Okay, there's your dot side. And kind of get a look at that, you know. It's a maple cap. Neck. Okay, get back at that back end again. Yeah, pretty. 1968. There it is. Looking down those old worn frets. Okay, I will get these pieces in a dark spot and we'll get it under the black light. Okay, bye. And hello there. I'm in the darkest corner I could find, and I'm going to shine a black light on the finish of this guitar. I really don't know what I'm looking for on that, but somehow it means something to somebody. So I'll go ahead and do that. I got just a regular flashlight on here. I don't know if you can see that metallic finish, and it's really quite reddish, but I don't know, could be colorblind. Kind of another perspective, different light. Okay, I'll get that black light on there, and I have the neck here too, and we'll do it to it. Do it to it. Okay. Let's see how this works. This is a genuine Harbor Freight blacklight flashlight. I can't attest to the quality. Look at that. Look how that popped out. Looks, I don't know. Maybe I'll let me get the camera off the tripod. It's kind of interesting what I'm seeing. Oh. Oh, now that's interesting. Can you see that? You know, I've never done this to a guitar. It's like a different, the color looks different under where the neck plate was. Hey, this is kind of fun. I'm having a good time now. Okay. I really don't know what to do here. We'll just try some different angles, okay? Kind of hard to tell what you're looking at, I think. I'm having a hard time kind of seeing. We'll just go around the edges, kind of in the center. That seems strange right there, doesn't it? And boy, you know, it's kind of a brownish color, but it's really purple under this light. But there's this kind of cloudy thing over it, except for where it's really warm. Hey, I'm going to flip it over as carefully as I can. You got to realize that I'm a machinist, and I handle things that are a little bit more robust on a daily basis than a delicate thing like this. But I do play guitar. Oh, look under the pickguard. Can you see that? That's pretty cool. I don't know. I sure hope this shows up. It looks different than anything I've ever seen. Of course, I've never done this. It's interesting though. Yeah, I think I got that pretty good. You can really see an outline where the pickguard was. Huh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna get around over here. Kind of where there's dings and stuff, it shows up kind of a dark purple. I don't know. Okay, I'll get around that stripe right here. You know, I think this is about as good as I'm going to be able to do it. I'll kind of hold it up above and rotate the light around a little bit here. Try to give it a 360. It has a real cloudy appearance where it was exposed to air. You know, like the neck pocket, there's just like really purple, it's like ink. Then under the pickguard, you know, it's even more so, you know, than in the neck pocket. Okay, how much time have I spent on this? Maybe I'll flip it one more time to the back. Oh, so carefully. Oh. Yeah, I feel like a bull in a china closet with this thing, I'm telling you. You can see kind of lines where the finish is cracked. Purple lines. Well, it's very interesting to me. Anyway, okay, let's get that neck sitting down here. Oh, hold on. I gotta juggle stuff here. And I got a blanket here. Let's see if I can get this on there. Okay. Okay, here's the neck. Body. Well, I'm not seeing anything standing out, like on the body. I don't know if you can tell anything from the neck. Frets go purple, that's for sure. What we got here? Okay, I'll turn it around. Turn the neck around. And I don't know, it doesn't look a whole lot different to me under this black line. There's a number there, B808, looks like. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna call that good and put this thing back together, okay? Okay, bye.